Good morning. Hi, Miss Maria. All right, friends. Well, we are just gonna hop right into it. So I have all different kind of eclectic mix of things today from all across the decades and to wear all over. Yes. See that? I need to take my very first sip. There we go. There's nothing like that first sip, right? We're going to get started. My name is Amy, Jersey Mama Shop here in New Jersey. I'm so excited to be on our morning train. Always have 3 cups. Sometimes I do have Kate have to. I um I I have an unhealthy amount of coffee throughout the day. So this will be the first of many, I'm sure. And I do the half decaf sometimes. Like if I go to Dunkin' or Starbucks, I'll grab the half, but today I have the full stuff. I have it all. All right, so I am just going to go down the list and hop right in it. If you see something that you want me to show first, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to go right on down the list. If we run out of time, the stuff will be in the store. All right, here we go. So I have this one up first. I have a pre-bid on it. So this is a really cute gold-toned elephant brooch with the crushed avertarin. Can never say that. Like it's too early to try to pronounce things this morning. But the crushed green stone here. See how pretty that is? A cute little floral eyeball. Here is the back of him. He's in pretty good condition overall. He is running it now. Thank you, Miss Lori, for your bid. How cute is this guy? He's super cute. Super cute. There we go. All right. Congratulations, Miss Lori. Put that to the side for you, friend. He is so cute. All right. So like I said, I have a lot to the side, mostly vintage, but I do have a few more modern, quote unquote, modern pieces. This is probably early Y2K, this guy here. But a pretty gold-toned double swimming angelfish with abalone shell and pretty rhinestone accent on him. Really nice shape. So he is going to be running now for 7. But how pretty is that shell on there? Great shell. I love how they've done the fins here with the rhinestones. Very pretty. Put them to the side. Where's everyone joining from today? I'm in New Jersey, obviously. Let's see here. Where did my little piggy go? Here he is. Nebraska. Nebraska, Lewiston, New York. I love it. Welcome. It's one thing I just love about vintage jewelries. We have people from all over. Really neat. Nevada. Oh my gosh, Maria, that's dedication. I think you're on after me though, right? That is early. I love it though. Yes. Early bird for sure. Yeah. Next up is this little guy. He is small. He is very small. Let me get I feel like I need to show you how small this one is. So when I say small, he is tiny. So he's like just an inch. But he's so cute. Mr. Pig with his heart, ears, and rhinestone accent. His eyes are glass. And here's the back. Again, this guy here, he is more modern. He's not vintage, but he's super cute. He's running out for $6. Cute. All right. Thank you, jewelry guy. He is really cute. All right. Congratulations. Just looking at Lewiston, New York. Trisha's Lewiston, New York. My son, is that on the, my son just graduated from college in Rochester. I don't know if that's on the same Western New York or where Lewiston is. I'm not familiar with it. But New York is beautiful. Let's see here. Like I said, friends, I'm going right down my list. Keep on moving. All right, next up is this pretty handmade ring here, stretchy ring. This is on the bigger side. It is like an 11 and a half without the stretch. So it's someone, you could wear it on your thumb, but it is like an 11 and a half. Yes. So this is really pretty. It has teal blue and crystal. And then look at the little charms. They're like summery, right? Seashells and starfish. Really cute. There is a little metalware on the inside of the ring right there, just a little bit. But otherwise, it's a really, really nice condition. Great. It does have the charms, Samantha. Look at that. Right? It's so summery. I love it. That is running now for $6. And like I said, it is definitely it's on the bigger side. So if your thumb, you could wear it on your thumb. But it's a neat one. All right. And then this one, this next one. Look at this one, Samantha. Look at this one. This is also handmade bead. And look at the beadwork. Isn't that fabulous? And then it has some browned gemstones. Looks like some tiger eye. But really cool. So this one's a little smaller. An 8, like an 8 3/4 before the stretch. So this can, go bigger. My fingers are swollen right now. So it's great for the summer. This one's running out for $7. Just kind of cute. I love it. I love the yes, I love the polished stones on here and the way they've woven them in. Really cool. I love jewelry. I call it art. I think jewelry is an art. Speaking of jewelry art, look at this one, guys. This is a handmade acrylics. Isn't that pretty? The base has a fantastic stripe on it, and then it's all layered up. It's a beauty, and it is handmade by Lucinda, designed by Lucinda, excuse me. And it's item number 26, apparently. But isn't that pretty? I love handmade stuff. Love it, love it, love it. So this one is running out for $7. Again, not vintage. It's got a .com on there. I mean, it could be an early .com from the, mid 90s, but a neat piece. A neat piece. Let's see here. Like I said, I am going right down the list. Okay, look at this one. Speaking of handmade, Now, this one is, I wear a 7, and I was able to like just clasp it right here. So it's, it's a little shorter than that, but a handmade silver toned bracelet. Like here is your, your links. These are stones. But look at this guy. Oh, isn't he cute? And he's a stone. So someone has carved him. But real cute. Let me double check what I put on here for. Yeah, it's just shy of 7 inches. Just shy of 7 inches. So that guy's running now for 7. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. The stones on here are really great. Nice quality. But this guy here, he's so cute. I love him, love him. Let's see here. Hi, Bug. All right. We are going down the list. Again, guys, if you see anything on the side that you want me to pull up, let me know and I will do it. Next up, I love this guy. Again, this guy is not vintage, by the definition. It's not earlier than Y2K. But I don't think it's necessarily like super new either, if that makes sense. But he is a very cool leopard, and he is on an acrylic dark green swirl ball. Here is the back of him. Little glue wear. There's like a little glue residue right there. There is your clasp. And it's like a modern C clasp. That's running out for 7. But he's cool. I like his eye. Got a neat eye on there. You place them. Okay, I'll pull those up next. Fantastic. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, these are awesome. These are really cool. How cool are these? So these are pierced earrings. For some reason, whenever I look at them, I think nautical. Blue and red, and looks, has the rope. Minor metalware. Nothing, bad on it at all. They're very nice overall. They're not marked, but they do remind me of Avon, like 80s Avon. They didn't always mark their pieces, so it may be that. That is running now. Thank you, ma'am, for your bid. They're super cool. Yeah, look at the little, right here, you have the little extra detail there. Flowers. Alrighty, congratulations. They are yours. Heading your way. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, this guy's cool too. Yeah. Look at this ring. So silver tone metal with a little dot in there. Yeah, little dot. Goodness, bead. See, it's early. It's early. I'm like trying to form words this morning. Has a minor metalware, but nothing over the top. Look at that. Super cool. That's running out for 5. It is a 7 3/4. But kind of cool. These remind me of like horns. I don't know. I think of like every time I look at it, like a longhorn cattle with the big horns on them. Alrighty. That one is yours as well. Thank you so much. It's really pretty. All right. Let's see. Okay, so this next one, this is definitely a higher price point on this one. This is more probably to show and tell, but I was super excited to come across this gem here. So this is late 60s Avon. Susan Kaplan designed it. She's a designer. She's still alive now. So she was very young when she worked with Avon. So it's an atomic pen with the robin egg blue capuchons in there. And the work that she did with Avon, almost all of it was gold plated. And I feel like this probably is. They did not mark any of it. And I did not test it. But from my research, I'm pretty sure that this is a plated piece. There is Avon, but the Susan Kaplan line is very collectible, super collectible. It has these absolutely fabulous matching clips. Look at this. Aren't they awesome? Oh, they're so fantastic. But when I was researching Susan Kaplan, she's got a really cool story. So if you have some time, go check her out. She is British, and she has phenomenal stuff. So this is just going to run for the fun of it. But look at that. Isn't that really awesome? And the pieces that she designed for them, they are fabulous. She designed really some really cool things. A lot of the atomic stuff. So she had a lot of, like the space themes going. Just really, some really cool stuff. So again, her name is Susan Kaplan. If you're not familiar with her, go check her out. Really cool story. All right. So next up is this guy. Oh, he's such a gem, from Mr. Art Pepper. Love Art Pepper, another great designer. Yellow and orange enamel turtle. You can see this little guy definitely has some enamel wear on him, and his little eyes have flew the coop. But he is still great, especially Art Pepper. Art is another guy that's very collectible. His pieces are. So I'm going to run this now. This is $8. I love the colors on this guy. Something very bright and sunshiny about him. I think he's super sweet. All right, friends. Running down the list. Let's see. These are gorgeous. We can never have too much faceted glass and Aurora Borealis. We just can't. How pretty are these? Really nice. Hand beaded. The glass is gorgeous on them. The coating is pretty good. I don't see too much wear on the coating as well. There is minor metal wear. You can see some, blemishing. There's no green or verdigris, anything like that. The clips are super tight. So a really nice, pretty pair of Aurora Borealis cut glass earrings. These would be fantastic for a wedding or a prom, something like that. They are running now for $7, but so pretty. Look, I love how it catches the light, right? Aren't they pretty? I am a sucker for a good cut glass. I really am. My husband's like, you don't need any more jewelry. You just need more jewelry boxes, right? That's all. That's what I tell him all the time. Same thing with books. He tells me I have too many books. I'm like, never. All right. So I love this one. This is a big, fat, chunky ring, acrylic ring. When I say big, let me grab so you can see. Look at the face of that ring. So it's over an inch. Yes. You see the same. You hear the same thing from my hubby. I think yeah, they're all the same, but their toys and the things they like, their car parts and their sports collections, their tools. They always got to have the next thing. At least mine does anyway. They're all like. Anyway, so this is a fabulous chunky. The top is a metal with a rhinestone accent and a really lovely acrylic base. It may even be like a black lucite. The thing with this guy is it is super small. It's 4 3/4. Like I can't even. I have very big fingers. I can't even get it. Um, possibly could wear it on my pinky, but it is fabulous. A really cool ring. This is starting now for 10. He has 2 large. Yes. See? Oh gosh, don't you love it? That's too funny. Mine too. He's got the shed and like just starting to take the garage over. They're all alike. We have to love them though, right? Alrighty, friends. It's too funny. My dad is the same way, and he's got a ginormous, like, gosh, it's like a barn. Not too old. It's so funny. Like my kids, I have 2 boys. They're 19 and 23, and they're definitely on their way already. It's something with you guys. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. All right. Next up, look at this. I love this one. So it's like a brassy gold. Army that just happened to run into a bunch of jewelry. Ah, I love that too, though. I think that's awesome. It is. Yes. It is a clock. It's handmade, I think, like, metal worked, floral, has all kind of things on here. It's like I think this is a crab. I don't know. It might be the way the leaves are. Rhinestone clock, faux pearl. It's pretty fabulous. It is pretty fabulous. This one is running now for $8. Yeah, it is really cool. Pretty neat. Steampunk. Yes. Yep. It was on the tip of my tongue when I was trying to think of the words to describe it. Thank you. And it's like early. All right. So the next thing up is another, I guess you would say, showcase piece, a show and tell piece. This is a fabulously beautiful, excellent condition Pegasus chorus, Coro Pegasus, excuse me, necklace and bracelet set. It is stunning. So I wanted to show you kind of look what it would look like on your necklace. And then I'm going to pull it off and show it up close. So it is a choker. I want to say, I'm just pulling up. I want to make sure I'm telling you the right. Yeah, I was going to say 15 inches, 14 inches with a 3-inch extender. So it can get up to 17. Here is your clasp on it. Just has like the J hook. Here is your Coro and but look at this. It's really in stunning condition. Just beautiful. Really, really pretty. The back is fabulous. No wear whatsoever on the back. And then it has this gorgeous matching bracelet, which I still have in the bag. I didn't bring it out yet. Look at this. Look at this. Fabulous. I mean, it looks like it has not been worn, friends. That is what a fantastic condition it is. Has the nice safety clasp on it. And There, like I said, it is beautiful. And the back of this one has your, there's your Pegasus. Whoops, it's upside down. Right there. So it is a fabulous set. That is running now. Again, it's a higher price point. More of a show and tell piece, but it is beautiful. And it will be in my shop that you can always come back and admire it later. But it's fabulous. It's so pretty. This would be, I know, I say it, if you get on with me a lot, I say it all the time. I'm like, oh, this would be a pretty bride piece. This would be a really pretty set for a bride. And like an heirloom piece that they could, pass down to their daughter or granddaughters. Just love it. Gosh, we are half an hour past already, friends. All right. Next up, let's do some earrings. So next up, I have a pair of gold-toned clip earrings. They are in excellent condition. Very nice. The metalwork is, and they are tested Bakelite. Just little button studs. They are running now for $12. And there is a test video, that you can see, but I tested with semi-chrome. So they're definitely Bakelite. Yeah, like split pea green, I guess you would call it. Color. Yes, we said you typed it just as I thought it. All right. So next up is this pretty piece right here, the Pink Moon Glow. Gold tones, pretty nice setting. Yes, I have in my personal collection for that, that I wear, some bangles of the Bakelite split green. I love it. And I have hoops. But this is pretty. This run right here is a little yellow, but I really think that it is more of a glue residue underneath than the stone is yellow. I hope that makes sense. But a really pretty pink moon glow. Here is your back of this, pretty good condition. Is probably a little older. This is running now for $8. I love moon glow too. Especially like, I don't know, like the blue moon glow. When I come across that stays with me. I love my blue. Let's see here. Oh, here's another atomic piece. This is lovely too. Look at this one. Isn't this awesome? So you have the gold toned with little beautiful faux pearl and rhinestone accents all over. Minor metalwear, nothing really bad. Really nice piece overall. That's running out for $10. Yes, pink and blue moon glow. It's so pretty, right? It's really pretty. I thought this guy was kind of cool. Kind of off-centered, but a neat piece. Let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Like, what do I show next? Here we go. Let's do this one. Here is a fabulous cuff. It doesn't want to come off because I'm going to slide it here. Oh, here we go. So this is a really pretty silver toned with a faux turquoise bead in there. It's in really nice condition. Don't really see in, too much metal wear or anything like that. I am a 7, and it fits pretty nicely on me. It is on the heavy side, does have a little weight to it. That is running now for 10. But a very neat, like Native American design cuff bracelet. And they are a stone, but, faux turquoise. Really pretty. Stay up there, buddy. Next up, this one is 6.5 inches. So this one I cannot fit to show you what it would look like. But it is a stunner. Really pretty, kind of, has the rectangular Art Deco kind of look in it. That is a red glass center cut piece on there. The stones are pretty nice. Don't really see any yellow or dark stones. There is your clasp on there. And there is your setting. Probably circa 50s. But very pretty. That is running now. Oops. I pushed the wrong button. So, highlight. I am always learning. I'm writing these things down. It's another thing I love about VGA is that how much I learn. Love it. I love it. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Let's see. Oops. Yes. I haven't been able to catch one of our live sessions, but I do go back and watch. Because I've been, normally I'm in work, but I work in a school, so I'm spending lots of time on the VGA this summer. All right. Next up is a fabulous pair of root beer colored glass. Handmade German, West German beaded earrings. Look at these. Aren't these pretty? So pretty. They're in pretty nice shape. There is some, little bit of metal wear you can see on the bottom of the clips. See how there's like the metal is worn and a little discolored. But the clips are nice and tight. There is your West German mark. Yes, that's when I saw them. It's the first thing I thought was root beer. Probably because I drink a really large amount of root beer. These are running out for 10, but it's really what I thought when I saw them. But they're very pretty, really pretty glass. All right. Welcome aboard if you are just waking up and hopping on our morning train. We love having you here. My name is Amy, and I'm with South Jersey Mama Shop. If there's anything you would like to see, please let me know. I'll be with you for about 25 minutes. And then we're going to rate Miss Maria, who always has fantastic pieces. So I'm excited to see what she has today. All right. I love this one. And my voice still hasn't woken up. I feel like I have like a really scratchy voice today. How gorgeous is this? Mother of pearl, carved violin with, look at the rose. Just look at all the details on this piece. Beautiful rose. It even has, what are they called? The frets. Really pretty. And the sheet music. This is just a gem. I don't know if we have any violinists or musicians but it is a gorgeous. Does you can see, of course, there is glue. You can see the glue residue from, um, this being glued on there, but it is in fabulous condition, and it is really, really pretty. That is running now for 12. It's amazing that someone, could take the mother of pearl shell and carve the things and make the things they do with it. It's like I said when we were talking earlier, jewelry really is an art. It truly is. I love this one though. I don't know any violinist, or they would have it for sure. All right. Next up is another really cool piece. Um, Metal bangle. You can see there the inside, some wear on the metal a little bit on the inside here, going around, but it has inlaid. Um, you can feel where these are each individually inlaid in here, painted shell pieces. The colors are very 80s, I feel like, but a really cool piece. There is a little, I don't know that this is a chip as much as it's just the way the shell is, if that makes sense. Because it's smooth and it doesn't feel like anything's coming out. But a really cool. Yeah, right? The colors. It's a cool gem. This is running right now for 6. So it's a thin bangle, maybe half an inch. It's really neat. Definitely handmade because, like I said, you can feel the individual pieces in there. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's really pretty. All right. Think you buy more in the morning. It's all that coffee. It's giving me all the energy to push that button. Thank you so much. It's heading your way. It has your name all over it, though, I feel like. It looks like you. You wear, like, the most fun jewelry. You do, you do. All right. Next up is a pretty, this is an 8 3/4, silver toned with rhinestone accent. You can see it kind of looks like a twisted rope, right? But very pretty. A little bit of wear, a little bit right there. You can see a couple scratches. There is your Premier Designs. This is like a late 90s piece from what I could find on it. But otherwise, very nice condition. That's running now for $6. Kind of larger. Pretty. So what is everyone's, like, what's your go-to jewelry piece that you have a lot of that you, like, wear? Like, when I come across lots, I usually end up keeping the rings. Like, I love, like, right now I don't have any on because it was early and I just was in a hurry to make sure I got up on time. But usually I will have a ring on every finger. I just like rings. So does anybody have, like, something there? And I'll wear all different kind of mixed metals. Yeah, love it all. Not too many birches, but I don't wear them. Yeah. I wear a couple of birches that I've come across that I liked. I'm Ukrainian. I've come across a couple, like, Ukrainian pieces or colors, and I'll wear them every once in a while, but my rings, and I'll wear, like, mixed metals. I'll wear different golds and different silvers on each finger. I don't care if I like it. I put it all together. I know you may not supposed to be doing that. I know some people don't like to do that, but I do it. It's all so pretty, right? If you like jewelry, just everything's so pretty. So speaking, um, this is jewelry for shoes, right? These are old shoe clips. How awesome are these? These are really pretty. The metal is pretty good on them. I don't really see any turning or anything like that. Here is the back of them, and then you have your clips. Anyone is asking, wondering if you're just hopping on and you've not heard of a shoe clip. It's just like it sounds. They would, the shoes would be very plain, and to dress their shoes up. Normally, they wouldn't have, like we today, we have 100 pairs of shoes, right? Not the case. During, like 20s, 30s, 40s, they would only have a couple. Shoes were very expensive, and they would switch out their shoe clips. They would switch these clips out. So this is a good 2 inches. So it is pretty big. So they would switch their shoe clips out to change out their shoes, which is pretty neat. And you can still do these today. These are running out for 10. Make matching cover. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea to take the clips and make bracelets. I love that. Yeah, child in the 70s. Yeah, that's a great idea. Oh, you got me thinking now. I'm not a jewelry maker, but that's a great idea to tell people. I have come across a couple of people that just collect the shoe clips, but that's a great idea too. I also tell people, like with the clipped earrings, a lot of these clip earrings, like this or whatever, like say, something like these that we already showed, or the purple. Wow, I really like the clip earrings, but I'm not going to wear them. And that's when I suggest that they could clip them on a pair of ballet flats. And I've had people go, oh, so that's something that you could do too. Or put them on like if they have thin pocketbook straps, like just like a plain little purse, they'll pop them, the clips or a brooch on their purse. So lots of different things you could do. Why can I not find these Hong Kong? I know I put them on here. Did I not put them on here? Hold on a second. Bear with me, friends. Just want to make sure. Here they are. Okay. Thought I was going crazy for a second. I talk to myself a lot too. Don't know if you all do that. So these are another pair of fabulous hand-beaded pieces from Hong Kong. You can see they are not perfectly symmetrical. They're not lying in the exact same spot, which happens with your hand-beaded stuff, which gives them a little bit of character. This does have some enamel paint chipping off of them, but they're still pretty, they're still lovely. I would still wear them. I love the Hong Kong jewelry. The backs are pretty good. The metal is not too bad. There is your Hong Kong on there. I love Hong Kong and Japan and Germany pieces. They're really fabulous. They're all hand beaded. It's really great. These are running now for 5. Yes, that is a great idea. I'm gonna have to see. I'll do that in a second. I love the color. Hi, Annie. Welcome. Thank you so much. These are a really pretty color purple. I was getting ready to say like an eggplant kind of purple. All right. Congratulations. Put those over there for you. Yes, that's a great idea. Oh, look at that. Got me thinking. All righty. Speaking of Japan, here is another fabulous piece. These are like a bride white, like a white faux pearl, hand beaded from Japan. They are in absolutely beautiful condition, like very, very good condition. There is your Japan. Just like the metal is pretty nice, like all of it. These would be really great for a bride. I know I say that a lot. I say it a lot. But look at these. And you just put them side by side. Aren't they beautiful? So pretty. They are running now. All right. Thank you so much for your bid. Yeah, these are gorgeous. It's just they're really, really pretty. All right. Congratulations. Place up in Massachusetts and they brought. Oh, wow. That's cool. That is cool. That's a fabulous idea too for people who can't afford some of the, the real gems, I imagine. Wow. Yeah, antique jewelry. That's what I was thinking. Oh, that's a great idea. I love that. Let's see here. That's a really great idea. All right. Next up, I have these. These are another handmade pair. These are like a stone. I'm looking at them, feeling them now. I'm like, I wonder, they might even be milk glass. These might be milk glass. Yeah, they might be milk glass. Here, these are post though, and you can see some glue residue where they, glued their beadwork. But they are very tight. Pretty white. Don't really see like staining or anything like that. I said, I think they might be glass. I feel like they might be milk glass. I'm like looking up underneath of my magnifier on here now, and I'm like, they might be milk glass. They are running now for $6. And these, again, these are pierced. These are pretty too. All right. Gosh, this hour is going quickly. Not going to get through everything. So if you see something that you would like me to pull up, let me know. It could be something I've already shown as well. And I'll pull them up for you because we are going to raid Miss Maria in about 10 minutes. All right. So these lovely pieces are handmade. I got the hook going back. These are handmade metalworked pieces. They are, there's your wired pierced with the what's it called? Hematite, excuse me. Stones, and it's both sides. So when it, if it swings over on you, you got both sides. But look at this. Really cool metalwork dangle in both of these. On the longer side. So a nice dangle. Nice handmade, really cool piece. They are running now for $6. But very cool. Neat pair of earrings here. All right. Southern style. Yes. And Central America. Okay. These here are kind of the hallmarks of that, correct? Like this kind of shape. They're pretty neat. Yes. Okay. Good. They're lightweight too. I mean, the stone has a little bit of weight, but the metal is pretty light. All right. Let's see. So next up, I have a pretty fabulous, where did it go? Here it is. Oh gosh, I was like, where did it go? A pretty fabulous vintage 90s Kenneth Cole. Being blurry, there we go. Kenneth Cole. This is a 1990s piece. Excuse me, silver toned. Let me make sure I'm telling you the right length. 15 inches plus a 2-inch extender. So it can get as big as 17. Here's your extender. The metal is pretty nice. I really don't see any, bad metal wear or anything like that. How fabulous is that chain? Really cool. And here is your pendant. And that's the backwards. Let me flip it around here. There we go. Guess it was right. So here's your pendant on there. Some faux turquoise stones on there. I think the howlite, is that what we said it was? But a really, really cool Kenneth Cole piece. And that is running out for 10. And this gem is a 90s piece. So pretty neat. Dyed howlite. Okay. See, I love it. I'm learning. Writing this down again. Dyed. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I love learning all the terms. I spent a lot of time over the years learning, but there's so much that you can, always learning more. All right. So next up, I have this lovely piece. This is beautiful. So this is double-stranded, and it runs 30 inches. Camera keeps blurring on me. Here is your clasp on here. But it is beautiful shades of purple and teal lucite beads. Look how pretty. Love that deep eggplant blue. But this is just really, really pretty and in very nice condition. All different shapes. These right here are fabulous. But just a gorgeous double-stranded, beautiful necklace. That is running now for $8. Usually white, they dye it when it's similar texture to toast cream when dyed. Oh, love it. Did not know that. Thank you so much for the information. I have a lot of necklaces with that, but did not know that was, I always say faux, I'll go faux turquoise, but that's great. Oh my gosh, friends, we have 6 minutes. We're going to get to everything. Whatever I don't get to, I will throw on. I'll save for the next time I go live. Anything else I'll put in the store. If they've showed it already, but it'll go in the store and you can browse at your leisure. All right. Look at this. This is a pretty gem. It's like that brassy gold look. It's a flower. I think it's a flower. And then there's some black agate stones in there. It is not a glass. They're definitely a stone. Pretty nice condition. Here is the back. The bar is pretty straight. And that is running now for 7. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words. Yep. It's pretty. Yeah, I try to pick pieces across that are like a mix of different things. It's so different. So I appreciate your kind words. Let's see here. All right, these gems, I'm going to show these guys next. So these are some screwbacks, and they are handmade, and they are perfectly imperfect. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. They do not lay the same, but look at these. So they are carved from a mother of pearl. Look at the bird. It's like a little white dove, I guess it's supposed to be. And you can see it still has the original string on there. And there's the screw back. There is discoloration on the screw. You can see it's not the color that it was originally. But overall, it's a really neat old pair, really old, like circa 30s, 40s. Now, these were hand tied, so you can see that they've been tied differently, so they hang a little differently. That's what I mean by perfectly imperfect. And there's your screw on that. But the screws are tight. They're nice and tight. So this is just a really cool piece. So this is $6. Completely handmade. Thank you, Miss Annie. These are really awesome. These are so cool. All right. Congratulations. Yeah, it would be. They're really pretty. These are probably one of the more unique pairs I've come across. Just really, really pretty. Put them in a little bag for you. All right. Congratulations. So let's see what we have. Oh, I like this guy. So I have this ring next. He is super cute. Look at him. Like that brassy gold toned double elephant. There's some minor metal wear. You can see it's got some scratching. Here's the inside. But pretty good overall. It is a size 6 3/4. I wear like a 7, and I can, get it down there a little, almost down there. I don't want to shove it too much because I don't want it to get stuck, but it's about a 6 3/4 on the sizer. Let me show you. So it's just, just about there. But really cute elephant. So that is running now for $6. Love little elephants. Hi, Miss Maria. Thank you, ma'am. He is cutie. All right. Congratulations. You love elephants. Yeah. Love it. We live near Philly. We're trying to get up there this summer. They have a new baby elephant. This so cute. All righty. We have one more, and we're going to raid Miss Maria. We're going to raid Miss Maria. Let's see. What do I want to do last? Let's do some 80s last. Good luck. That's what I thought. Good luck. And also, they have good memory. I was going to say they have good memory. These clips are falling upside down on me. All right, so these are going to be our last ones, and then we're going to head over to Miss Maria. These are 1980s gems. Look at these. Gold tone layered hearts. And they have the top that makes it look like a hoop. They are not marked, but they may be Avon. Avon didn't always mark their stuff. That's running now. But a fabulous pair of noisy 80s clunky earrings. So, love the way they sound. All right, friends. Well, my time is up. Thank you so much for getting up so early and hanging out with me. I hope you really enjoyed looking at all the pretty jewelry. We are going to roll into Miss Maria, who always has fabulous things. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you soon.